Welcome back to Signal versus Noise, where we take a look at unusual options activity on the tape and ask whether or not there's a bigger truth to be revealed there within. Today's setup is in Rocket Lab, ticker RKLB, and it's a buy the dip setup if I've ever seen one. We've had a very violent sector reset here in recent weeks. The stock's been cut in half from its record close high in May. Rocket Lab went from 150.23 down to about $66 here at the time of recording. Cool 56% drawdown. And the options tape is actually starting to show some call buyers stepping in to buy the dip and say that this is a knife worth catching here. Two bullish trades hit across two sessions, totaling about $2.9 million in premium. Now, that's not a big number necessarily for what we cover here in Signal versus Noise, but RKLB has been the most discussed ticker over the weekend on WallStreetBets, so it's worth looking into. Why are folks paying attention here? Well, the first trade came a few days ago, July 17th. Someone bought the August 21st $75 calls for $1.8 million. The spot trade was around $68.59 at the time, so the call costing $6.30 with an implied volatility of 101.7% gives you a break even of about $81.30. So the stock does need a rally just under 19% by mid-August for these calls to print. It gives the buyer time for the estimated August 6th earnings window, more clarity on the Iridium financing, and any update on their Neutron timeline here. But the problem is just the price of the option at 101.7% implied volatility. You're not looking for a small bounce right now. You need this thing to run. And with only 32 days to expiration, you've got to make up some room very, very, very quickly here. So slow recovery is not going to do it. The second trade came in today, though, and that's a little bit closer to where we're currently sitting on the calendar here, July 20th. Someone bought the July 24th $67 calls for $1.04 million. Spot at the time was $66.28. The calls costing $3.16. We do see here that the volume was 3,291 contracts against an open interest of only about 387. So this does look like a fresh position coming in. Break even is about $70.16, which is only about 5.9% above the spot. But kind of like that other position here, this is a fast trade. You got to do some quick order in order for this position to print some money here. The strike is definitely close enough to the current position to matter immediately. And the volume versus open interest does suggest that we need to watch tomorrow's update, because a big, increase here in the open interest would signify that this is indeed a fresh position, not someone washing out or rolling, if you will. So yes, if open interest rises, the trade stays open. If not, then this may have just been a churn intraday for a quick flip. Obviously for DTE getting that rally, we'll see though. We'll see. At the end of the day, the difference between these two calls is the time versus distance here. The weekly 67 calls need a smaller move, but it only has 4 days. Yes, the August 75 call needs a bigger move, but it carries it through earnings, and the stock has a little bit more time to repair some of its recent losses. I don't think either of these reads, though, is just simply bullish Rocket Labs right now. They are two different flavors of a similar rebound thesis here. One's looking for an immediate bounce. One's looking for that immediate bounce to continue kind of like a rocket over the next few weeks. But the sector context matters here a lot, because this may have a lot to do with what's happening with SpaceX behind the scenes right now. Since SpaceX started trading, the public space group has had a hard reset, and that's continuing here at the start of this week. So while you have Rocket Lab down 35.3% from its June 12 reference high, ASTS down 30.8%, SpaceX itself is down 18.1% from the first trade at 150, although only about 9% below the initial IPO price, which was around 135. But this sell-off is not just a Rocket Lab story, is the point. This is an entire sector re-rating. This whole public space trade right now is going through a valuation reset. So maybe that's what makes the call buying more interesting, and why some folks, particularly in the retail crowd in places like WallStreetBets, are paying more attention to this. You're not looking to buy Rocket Labs after it's already gone to the moon, if you will. You're looking to it after gravity has set back in and it's been pulled back down to Earth. The pain space analogies are over, I promise. But we've already seen this idea take place in a number of different parts of the tape. You can go to ASTS, you can go to SpaceX. You're beginning to see dip buyers come back in right now as we make our way through an important earnings week. But the first level here is simple. $65 needs to hold. If I'm trading either of these positions right now and I see today's chart print below 65, the odds of either of these working out in the time frame with which they need to work out are going to drop even more. In terms of the fundamentals on the story heading into earnings, we can talk about that in a few days. We don't need to get that to that right now because this tape is likely to stay active and remain in the retail eye's interest here. So chat, what do you think? Is this signal versus noise? Is Rocket Labs ready to lift back off, or is it going to stay grounded here the next few weeks as SpaceX washes out? Certainly, we're going to cover this again in the future because it's an interesting item that's been discussed widely speaking in the retail crowd. RKLB, ASTS, SpaceX, they all should be on your radar. But let us know in those comments below. You've been watching Signal versus Noise. Of course, this is Tasty Live. Like and subscribe for more videos.